Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to a live and interactive session. This is our webinar series on AI tools in education. You are watching us live on PM eVIDYA channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT official. The AI tool that we are going to discuss today is Storybook and Nano Banana. What this tool is all about and how it is benefiting the students and teachers and how it is making all the difference in learning the concepts. That's what we are going to explore about the tool through the theoretical part and of course through the demonstration. I'm sure you must be having a lot of curiosity and a lot of questions regarding the usage, features and benefits of the tool. So please feel free to get in touch with us. Our phone number is 8800440559. Our email ID is training.helpdesk@cert.nic.in, and on our YouTube handle NCERT official you can send us your questions, suggestions and of course your feedback. Well, now to know more about this tool we are joined by our experts. So please welcome Mr. Ananda Balaji Anemwad. Sir is primary teacher from Zilla Parishad Primary School, Mahalpada, Dahanu, Palghar. Sir, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session.
Namaskar.
Right. So, before you actually present your PPT, I want to understand from you that we see that, these days we are using a lot of tools in education that are AI powered and it is making a big difference in how we learn the concepts. How this tool that you are going to present today is making all the difference, if you can explain the same to us briefly and then go ahead with your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. AI tools are revolutionizing the education system nowadays. When I was using in my classroom, basically our area is a tribal area.
Okay.
So my students are came from their padas. So we call it padas. Village is called as pada.
Yeah.
So they have different stories about themselves. Whenever I ask them what are their problems, and I always at Saturday I go to their homes and ask them to come to school, because absentee is very our students get got absent every day because of their social and all other problems. So when they told their stories, I got to think about it and how should I impress them, or how should I encourage them to get education. Then I know this tool Storybook by Gemini or Google, and I told them that your story can be we can see your story on online.
Right.
So I use one study case.
Okay.
Like students came from side village, like a second pada called let's say Karmod pada, and there is a bridge, and they always absent in rainy days. So I write a story about students who came very bad conditions, rainy conditions, and got their aim on Google in my local language, Marathi.
Right.
And the story become the students become their part of the story. They become heroes of the stories, and they get inspired that we can also do the education in bad conditions. So they inspired, and then I use these tools in various contexts in my teaching learning, and then this tool is a very nice tool.
Right.
So it becomes our daily tool in our day-to-day teaching learning.
I'm sure, sir, you are really enjoying using this tool, and so are the students. And now I request you to kindly go ahead with your presentation and demonstration uninterrupted. Whatever questions we will be receiving from the audiences, we will take them up in the end, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Good evening, all. Today we are going to see AI tools called Storybook and Nano Banana. These are tools. Actually, these are sub-tools, but very important tools in day-to-day teaching learning. Like Storybook, I have told my experience about it. But Nano Banana is recently revolutionizing the image generation, because we all used it, and but in context of education I have used it for my students. So Storybook is a very nice tool.
Okay.
When
Right.
uh, when we use this Storybook in our class, actually uh, we use it for a deep personalization. Like the textbook has one story. When we use to a textbook, there are context various types of stories in it, like Marathi, English, and Hindi. There is one story, but we can write so many versions of it. Like instantly we can make a story with same content and same various styles. So this is a very good way to engage students in that particular story, because one story can have very different, very various types of versions. So students get engaged, and students imagination power becomes more capable, that they imagine, say, various things. Interactive engagement, like when we use our textbook, that is just a book, but when we use this tool Storybook, it can be used for used as audiobook, and we can listen that story also, and the voice and other audio generation is very nice. So students talking speaking skill and their intonations becomes very powerful. I have experienced that whenever we talk to students and they read it, but when we provide them some examples, like you can read like this, so this storybook can generate a book and then generate a story, and then they read it. So this two-way method we can use it. The creativity spark, that it is a brainstorming partner. So whenever we think about NEP, National Education Policy, we have to give them skill set. So one students can be a writer, can be a soldier, and many more versions of them. They day by day they take various versions in their life. But if one student is a writer, then writer's block can be experienced by writer. That block provided plot hooks. So whenever we think about a story, but we don't have that much experience, students don't have that much experiences. So whenever they think about a story, they can write a line and then generate it, and then they will experiences other hooks or other plots of the story. So they will be, there will be a spark, creativity spark in them. It will create a creativity spark in them. Differentiate learning, whenever we talk about so many students are various types of students. They can learn, some may write and learn, some may listen, or some may they are creative type. They can imagine things, imagine peoples, imagine paintings. So we can give them experiences with this storybook and other nano banana also. So these are the things, multidisciplinary learning. We can break down the subject silos or boundaries, and we can introduce the content of the textbook in various type. Like we can interview the historic figure, like we can interview Mahatma Gandhi. We can write the context, what type of conversation should be there. So storybook will generate a story, and then student will understand Gandhiji's morals, and then he will understand the history also, and historical figures, and it will be much more fun type. So when we think about learning, so learning should be fun, learning should be they can memorize it, and it will immersive also. So student can think about that, like practice math, solving problems embedded in fantasy world. Like we can put them in a fantasy world, because math is a subject, like we get bored, or some students may get bored, but when we put it in a fantasy mode, like we can generate a book like Moti like counting. So Moti is a dog and he likes counting, and generate a story about this. So uh, it will generate the story and students can relate with the Moti, and then he will learn how the counting is going on. So that won't be a bore process. Accessibility and empathy. So simple text allowed practice. You can I'm always mentioned previously that it can read. So you can listen all things, like students build empathy. So many moral stories we can generate. And nowadays students get stuck into the mobile and they don't know about the books. So this storybook can be uh, can be their pathfinder, or he will teach them some morals and all that. So this can be accessibility and empathy. We can do it. So simply we have to go to geminigoogle.com, or you can go to the browser, Google browser, and then type there storybook Gemini, or you can open Gemini or Gemini and just see here new chat, and under that James, there is a part James part. So we can explore James. It is previously added storybook. If it is not present here, then you can explore James and you will find the storybook there. So simply you can go to the Gemini and find the gem called storybook. And we use AI chatbot and we type there. That's how it is shown in this UI, that you can write prompts or you can write plots, and then the story will be generated. So this is the story in my local language called Marathi. So my students want to learn about Marathi Varnamala. So I have created a book called Maji Marathi Varnamala. And you can see here two students are eating pineapple. अननसाचा आरव आणि इराला अननस आवडते. सो अननसाचा यानी को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है बच्चों को, तो वैसा एक that type of story we have generated. So like this we can try other prompts, other grades. Like we can elementary students have different needs, and then higher students needs, their needs are different. So we can change the topic and we can change subject, and we can use in all subjects. Like I will give you some demos also. So practical demos will be done after this presentation. So Nano Banana is the next tool which is used for text to image generation. So we can put text and it will generate a image. But here is a twist that previously text to image generations are very hectic, and various types of different kinds of errors there. But this tool Nano Banana has impact, or I will say it creates history in the AI image generation, and it is the most used nowadays, used tool in nowadays. But how we can use it in education, like visualize the unseen. Whatever you are telling to the students or you are explaining to the students, it is in the abstract form, so you can make it visible to them. Like DNA helix, here are some examples given, like Dandi March by Mahatma Gandhi. You have to put just prompt, textual prompt. If you don't know how to write a prompt, then you can go to the Gemini and you have to tell what is your need. Then Gemini will give you a prompt. Then copy it and paste it like that. So text to generation is the thing. Then conversational image editing. So this is the new thing called conversational image editing. Like we can converse like AI chat. When we were using the AI chatbot, we are talking to them, or we talk to them like write an essay and that. So he or the AI chatbot gives us that text. But here, this AI tool gives us the image, and very perfect image I called it, because here is the example given, like a student can ask, draw a plant cell, and now remove the cell wall, highlight the nucleus in blue. So we can do it in real time. Like in the classroom, we are teaching, and we can uh, write a write a sentence, and then this will happen flawlessly. Advanced image understanding, you can upload a diagram from textbook like human heart, electric motor, and ask model to explain the specific part. So you can differentiate your very rigid things, or what I say, students get get bored, or they don't pay attention to the when we talk to them about something like this technology or human heart and electric motor. But when we show them images, and then we take them to that particular part, so advanced image understanding, this feature of Nano Banana can give you power to generate that type of specific part, or that type of diagram and all images. Character and style consistency is there. So whenever we teach to student, whenever we are teaching them languages, there are some stories and all that. So stories has plots, different plots and different characters. So the style and consistency remain same in this image generation. Like we are going to take a demo about Panchatantra Tet, and you will see that characters are same and consistent. So you can make instant PPT, instant image, or instant collage, and then you can show them while you are teaching to them. Speed flash, so real-time classroom use. This is a very real-time classroom tool, because we can use it in our day-to-day teaching learning. So Nano Banana is simple. You have to go to Gemini, and then in the tools, here are tools. So my arrow is there. I'm circling it. So you can click there, and then the create image uh, uh, option is came. So you have to click that, and then you describe your image or give references. Then we can show in the demo. Practical demo. So here I have generated an image called diagram of a hibiscus flower. So same hibiscus flower, very nice, and then I gave a prompt that remove all the petals from the flower, so I can see the stamen and pistil more clearly. So it generated that image. So we can converse with them and make practically possible the stages of whatever we are teaching. So now we are moving to practical demos. First time I will take practical demo of Storybook, and then we will go to next topic called Nano Banana. So first we are going to learn about the Storybook practical use. Storybook, Gemini, or Gemini, whatever you pronounce. Gemini Storybook. Here is the link, or you can go to Gemini, and then you can select like this. See here, this is the user interface. Then you can go from here also, Storybook, and then this will come. So first we are going to generate a story. I have created some prompts, so I will go by grades. Like here, foundational skills, practice a specific phonic sound. So whenever we teach to students of first standard to third standard, the phonics very important. or phonic sounds are very important. So they can fluently learn the English language. Like in my childhood, don't have that much tools and that. So my English is little bit that type of. But you can use this Google tool to change their English and give them ample practice. Like here is a one. I am copying the prompt and testing here. So write a short story, a silly story for a first grader that uses the CS sound as much as possible. So we don't know the sounds and we don't know that much of vocabulary, but this tool knows everything. So you can use by generating some prompts. So I just click generate, and then within 1 minute or some seconds, it will generate a story for the foundational age students 1 to 3 grade. It is developing and writing first draft. By one story, you will get the idea, or you will get the
Okay.
so generation is going on.
And how long does it take to generate a story as such?
Yes, yes. This takes time, but it's okay. Yes, yes. It's generated.
Okay.
So there is a book generated here, and you can see Charlie Cheesy Chess by AI Master. That is my email name, so that's why it came here. You can use your school's login and then you can generate also, and your school's name will be there. So this is the book generated by Storybook, and it will look like a flip book. So when we click to a page, then we will go to next. Like Charlie the chimpanzee was a cheerful chimp. For lunch he chose too much, a huge chunk of cheddar cheese, and you can see the other. So ch words are used there, and it will practice more by the for the students, the practice lesson for the students, and much more a silly story, so they will enjoy it, and they will learn by fun. So this is a story. You can make it larger by like this, and then you can listen also. So when you tap this particular button, it will load the audio.
Charlie charged out from the bush.
And you can
He
listen.
chased Chester the chicken around the yard. Chester cheeped and chose a new path. The chase
So,
was a...
two types of experiences we can give. Like we created the same targeted language, like phonic sound ch, and then some extraordinary or students get involved in the pictures. So pictures are there, and then we can listen also. And then you can save this whole book in PDF or link. You can share it by creating link to the students on your blog or whatever online platform you have, like this, and they can also enjoy on their mobile. If you go to this print option, then you can save it as a PDF also, and make a library of your own books, own phonic sound books. This is the one example, but you can make it e-library by using this tool. So it is very engaging. At the time, it will give you the ample practice to the students about particular language, particular content, whichever you have, and it is very easy to use, and you can use it for various conditions. Like this is the one condition or one topic I have shown you. like 1 to 3 grade students can be entertained or taught by this like this. So it generates the story and it more engaging than a standard worksheet. Like you can you will also experience that. Case study 4 to 6, like understand a historical event from a human perspective. Act as a reporter in 79 AD. Write a short article about eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. Like this is a generated prompt, or we can modify it like in our local context. So this is one. Here is a print process is going there. So you can print from here. This is the basic thing you can do. Like save PDF option will be arise there, and you can save it. So no need to show again. So I'm going to next generation. Like there is a prompt we have. So act as a news reporter in 79 AD and write a short article about the eruption of, but we will change this. We will change act as a news reporter. Act as a news reporter from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj era, and for us its coronation at Palghar Fort. So this is the second prompt I have given to him, and he is creating storybook. This prompt is not that much effective, but we can improve this prompt by giving it to the same model Gemini, and he will give you the perfect prompt. Like you can make modification in that. So if you are a language teacher and you are a history teacher, then you can add some more elements to it, and then I'm sorry, it is not creating. Okay, so same which previously we have used that same prompt, so that will we will generate. For example, it will generate the coronation or that particular prompt which I was trying to make. But so effective prompt making is also very important to generate whatever content you want to generate. So that is very important. So it is taking, but create a story, please.
Is he going to give the prompt again?
Yes.
I think we also need a stable internet connection, right? So that
No, it is stable internet connection here, but
but it takes little
sometimes
while.
sometimes these tools can be
Okay.
okay. If it is not generating, so then we will move to the next session, next part.
Right.
So before that, we will show them this case studies about that, like explain the complex scientific process, explain photosynthesis as a story from the perspective of a single leaf named Leo. So here is a creation or creativity type, like how a leaf can talk. Students can't imagine, and then they will want to know what is the process and how this story will look. and then that curiosity can build a immersive learning experience. So we can use that type of things in our day-to-day teaching learning. Yes, finally it is generating the same content which we want, but it doesn't generated or didn't generated the same content which we want for our historical thing, but we will make sure that prompt is effective. So this is the same prompt which is act as a news reporter in 79 AD and write a article about the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. So this is the reporter, and how reporters look in that era can be imagined. And this is the same story or content, which same picture also, here is a picture and then the whole article is there. So students can imagine and students can relate with that content and the pictures, then he can listen. So these three types of experiences we can give. Then we move to one more grade, and that is explain photosynthesis. This is the another subject, science here. So we can use it in science, languages, math also. I have used for students of mine to, when they fear about the math and like counting and numbers, they don't know numbers, so they read 1 2 3 4 in mother tongue, but actually they don't know one means one thing, and then two means two things come up, and then the pictures show them, then they realize that two means one two, so though two things we have to count together. So in free version there is a this version you have to use 2.5 flash, and put in pro version, this is my pro version. So
It's a paid
when you
version.
are this is a paid version, but when you are using a free version of Gemini, then this 2 point flash model you can use.
Oh,
It will it is there in the free version, so you can use the flash model, and it will create the same content and same pictures and all that things which we seeing here. So we are generating the third storybook, and it is related to the science, it is related to photosynthesis, and it is a process which we have to learn to understand the science. So 7 8 standard or 6 to 7 standard students, they or 4 to 6 standard students, you can see here the story it's completed, our storybook is generated. Leo the leaf is giving us the knowledge about photosynthesis. Leo the leaf, big job. My name is Leo and I am a leaf. I live high up on the big strong oak tree with my thousands of brothers and sisters. The sun climbs higher, warm rays. So this is the like poetic language or this type of story language, and same scientific things also included in this story. So it can make a story at different level. Then students can know, students will know about how photosynthesis is going on, how sunlight is coming, and how the all fruits we get, how they formed. That's all things we learn from this story. The green shape uses the sun energy to mix the water and air together. So what is the process of photosynthesis, how it's going, and students learn by a story, and a character is telling them the story about photosynthesis. So this is a different type of learning can be done with our students, and students will get involved, and you can make a library. That is the whole thing, that whenever we are using something, we are collecting, we are making resources, and Google nowadays it is free, so we can use it for open sources for all students, because we are not putting it in a professional things, but we are using for our students. So Google is giving us free access, like we can generate it in free version also. So that is the whole process of story book and storybook generations. So you can generate different types of storybooks, like critical thinking and empathy, teach decision making and consequences. A student starts with a starter choose to own adventure story. When I am a detective, a Victorian learner, give me my first mystery and three choices. And these all types of case studies here we can see, and you can create things in your local context also. So these stories are like uh, they are going in different countries, but we can make it our own country's uh, stories also. You can create your own students stories also. You can include students in the story, like one students who don't eat vegetables, and he always choose to eat things which are in kirana shop, like he is eating chips and all that. So how you are going to tell him that these chips are very cheap? So when we show him a story, like how a student eating these all types of snacks, that processed snacks, and uh, how he become his health become very in bad condition, like his health is not well. So when a students eating chips, and when a students eating fruits and all things which homegrown things and homemade things, so we can differentiate them by a story. So that is a plot, like you can implement morals and all things in one tool. So this is the one thing, one part of our presentation, like you can generate so many storybooks and use it in your classroom. And I'm going to next tool. Next tool is our Nano Banana. Nano Banana is a text to image generation tool, and we can use it in our day-to-day teaching learning. How we are going to use it? Because nowadays we can see the social media is flooding by photos, like I think people will nowadays people showing that they are in the at a place, and then they are wearing the modern type of clothes and rich clothes, but that is all AI generated, and they are not in that place, and their image or their face also exactly looking like that. So we are using it for fun, or we are using it for social media trend, but we can use it for education also. That tool is very powerful, and it benefits students, it benefits teachers for creating resources to teach and learn. So now we are going to tool called Google Gemini, and there is a option in free version also. I am using the 2.5 flash, so you can also uh, log in by your email ID, and then you can use 2.5 flash model, or this is reasoning and maths and code for 2.5 pro. Pro is available for pro version, and there is a student's offer also going on. So you can, if you are a student, then you can take the pro version by submitting your all details to Google. So this is the interface or UI interface there, and uh, here you can here you can use by this option called tools, and here is the Nano Banana. There are banana emojis there, create images. So this is the tool which we are using going to use for various educational purposes. Like case study is there called grade 1 to 3 standards. We always use pictures to introduce words or letters. We introduce letters. So show me, here is a prompt given. Show me a simple. So I am copying it and I'm going to tool and I'm pasting it here. Show me a simple colorful picture of curse a kabutar pigeon. But one thing I want to mention, that if you are generating the native languages other than English, there may be text generation can be what is a mixed, or it will give a wrong text. So don't put any text, native language text on the image. Like I'm showing you how it will generate and then I will correct it. So I'm just click the button and then it will generate a image. Certainly here is a curse a kabutar pigeon for a 5-year-old. So 5-year-old students. So here is an image curse a kabutar. So you can see kabutar is generated. So whenever you are using this tool, so don't use or don't put native languages or that Hindi, Marathi and Devanagari languages. So it is not that what do you say, a proper text generation. So you can give him a conversation or you can give him prompt, remove kabutar from image. Let's say see, he removed the kabutar and the kabutar text. So that is also not our intention. Put pigeon on branch. You can converse with that tool and then he will add, or the tool add the same pigeon on the branch. So when we show them that a word related to that particular thing, say ananas or say kabutar. So here is the image. Now you can see say kabutar, but we don't put the Hindi or Marathi text there or other language text, because it will misgenerate the same thing, because it is not capable for generating a local language. But the letter is correct, so we have used that. So you can use these as a flashcards, and you can use it in the classroom, and you can show them say kabutar, then say whatever the thing you want to mention, and then you can make a series of varnamala and then all letters from the varnamala and the images. So there is no need of any higher what I say proto image creator or things, people who create images, the skill. So you have general skill of talking with this tool, and then you can create, you can download, also download full size, you can download this type of image. So this is the one use for the what do you say, grades, low grade students, or what do you say, elementary grade students, or 1 to 3 grade students. Then we will move to next case study. Like here you can create a simple and bright drawing of India's national bird, the peacock, showing its beautiful feathers. So it is EVS need, environmental science. So you can national symbols. You can generate national symbols also. So you can go here and put this prompt, an image, and then India's national bodies. So no need to go to the Google browser and then tell him that please generate a please, or we have to prompt there. So this is the national bird of India. So another version, you can generate another pic like this. We can generate another pic same as we have generated previously. So many things you can do here, like you can create a image gallery or image library, and different types of different types of animals and all, national bird symbols, whatever the images you want. You don't need to go to any other websites and download that. You can download here and use it for your educational purpose. I can you can use it for only educational purpose. Don't use for any other commercial things, because we don't know about the policies about AI generations, and then they can be they will restrict you for being monetized and all things. So don't use it for your personal works, or I will not suggest you to use for your creative purposes or your monetizing purposes, but you can use it in your classroom to show students and get them knowledgeable, or give them the knowledge of things which you are teaching. So this is the one case study, and you can use it different types of, like generate an image of the clever crow putting stones in the pot to drink, make it in a children's storybook style. So here is also image generation came. You can use it for PPT presentations. You can create PPT on different types of things. So again, I am generating a image. So this tool can generate a limitless, so many images you can generate, and no need to use some paid softwares. So you can use it for your type. So this is the image just showing that a crow putting stones in the pot. So story, you are telling a story, then you can visualize them by taking this, and this is a very simple matter. And again, we can use it for other grade students, like here is a generate a realistic image of a water street in Harappan city of Mohenjo-daro. So Mohenjo-daro is now in Pakistan. So Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. So we can see in the Google view and Google maps, but we can generate also the image of it. So whenever you are teaching history to the students, then you have to take these things to take your teaching in next level. Our students get engaged to your presentation, to your I'm sorry, storybooks, sorry. I have used it wrong. Certainly, here is a realistic image of street in the Mohenjo-daro, featuring distinctive brick houses and advanced covered drainage system. Let's see how. So same street, and again, when you are using the real life location, you will not see these buildings also, because there are no buildings in the location. So you can imagine, and you can bring their imagination to the real life. So student will know how that drainage system, how Harappan civilization is more civic than us, and how they do things and how they live, how they work. These are all imaginative things they can see by this tool. So this is a very good tool to teaching history and all things. So that is the case study of, and then this label diagram of hibiscus I have shown in my presentation. Create an image in the style of an old black and white photograph showing Mahatma Gandhi leading the Dandi March. So you can use it, but I will suggest that you have to give them some type of reference image also. That will be good. So I will take Mahatma Gandhi's reference image. There is Bapuji's reference image. Particular, this image is very we will found in schools also. I'm not showing 1 minute. So I have saved Mahatma Gandhi's image for references. Then I will take that particular prompt, copying it. Then I will open a new chat. Sometimes various generations or some things may not as per your choices, because whenever we are generating an image, if we are generating so many images in one tab or one chat, then they will get mixed, or we will not get that particular image. So whenever you are generating image for one subject, then you have to generate in one tab, so it will get the reference of all things you have generated. So that will be good for your generation. So this is the image, and I'm attaching a reference image. Previously, I have generated a Pixar style Malgudi Days Swami images. Let's see how it will generate a historical image.
So we request you to kindly wrap it up a bit quickly, because we do not have enough time left.
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute or so.
Okay, sir.
This is the last showcasing.
All right.
See this image, and you will get the exact scenario of Dandi March, and Mahatma Gandhi is leading the Dandi March, and all things you can see in this image, and you can show to the students, and students will know how that Dandi March is very important. Then you can show an image that Gandhiji taking the salt and then breaking the law of Britishers. So this is the very nice tool. You can use it in various contexts. You can use various types. Your imagination can be different. Your teaching style can be different. You can use in your day-to-day teaching life. And these two tools are very nice. And this Gemini is very free, and various uses of it. But today we have learned about the Storybook and Banana. Thank you so much, NCERT.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and contribution to the session. I'm sure after knowing about this tool, the users will use different cases that you have explained, and they will be able to create the stories and the images of their choices. And yes, you can actually give your imagination wings to fly, and you can create almost anything. So it's going to be one very interesting tool if you want to give somebody a lesson and understanding of the concept, or you want to take somebody back in the time. Thank you so much, sir, once again for making us know about this tool. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So viewers, now it's time for me to wrap up this edition of ours. Today, under our webinar series on AI tools in education, we learned about this very interesting tool, very exciting one indeed, which is Storybook and Nano Banana. And I thank the expert who actually explored different dimensions of this tool. If you have any questions, you can always send us an email. But for the moment, it's a wrap. And before I quit, let me tell you quick update regarding the textbooks. They are available on Amazon, Flipkart and NCERT website. I'm talking about grade 4 and 7, and simultaneously you can learn about the program to follow. Here is the program schedule. So in a short while from now, you can watch a session Sahyog where we will be talking about mental hygiene, a preventive approach. With this, it's a wrap. This is me, Harpreet Kaur, taking leave of you. Namaskar.